at Six Flags Fiesta Texas theme park. It's the all-new Joker's Revenge. Batman's arch-rival the Joker is up to some new tricks. Ride backwards at incredible speeds on his twisting, turning, looping steel roller coaster. Unexpected thrills from the twisted mind of the Joker. It's the only ride of its kind on Earth. And it's only at the new Six Flags Fiesta Texas in San Antonio.
Welcome to the first ever episode of the Fiesta Texas Flashback series. The purpose of this all-new series is to dive into the not-so-deep history of Six Flags Fiesta Texas and its 28-year existence. First up, we will take a look at the Joker's Revenge, which was in operation at the park from 1996 to 2001. Though it only called the park home for a handful of seasons, the Joker's Revenge certainly has a tumultuous beginning and end story. When Fiesta Texas opened in 1992, Gaylord Entertainment's central concept for the park was to provide a world-class entertainment experience. Rides and other attractions primarily took a back seat under this model, as the park only opened with 2 roller coasters, the Rattler and Pied Piper, which is currently known as Kiddie Coaster in the park's children's area. Another unique roller coaster, however, was slated to open with the park in 1992. Construction of this coaster was held off at the time. The roller coaster itself, which was to be named the Wacky Twister, was unique in 2 ways. For one, it would be the only Vekoma Hurricane roller coaster constructed in the United States. Secondly, the coaster would run backwards through the full circuit. In 1996, Time Warner took over management and operations of Fiesta Texas. Their first move in this park would be to install the Joker's Revenge, which would further promote and advertise their latest movie projects, along with adding another attraction to Fiesta Texas's lineup. The Joker's Revenge officially opened to the public on May 10, 1996. The new roller coaster stood 79 feet tall, reached speeds of 40 miles per hour, and featured 3 inversions. Coming in at a cost of $4.3 million, the attraction would bring more life to the park's young Fiesta Bay Boardwalk area. Perhaps one of the most discussed features of this roller coaster is its funhouse queue, which featured special lighting effects, an upside-down room, and more. Here's a look at the Joker's Revenge queue from 1999. Once through the funhouse queue, riders would make their way down to the station, which was also adorned and themed with many Joker-related pieces. Soon enough, the 28-rider train would head up the lift hill backwards before it plunged down the first drop and through a loop and double corkscrew.
really good.
I told you it hurts.
Oh, I saw it.
Don't worry, guys, it's over now.
One of the primary complaints when writing The Joker's Revenge was that it provided a pretty rough experience. Supposed mechanical problems closed the roller coaster down for good in 2001. After the 2001 season, The Joker's Revenge was SBNO in the park's Fiesta Bay Boardwalk section. The coaster's life, however, was not quite finished yet.
Six Flags invites you to experience our newest world-class theme park, Six Flags New Orleans, where 14 new attractions include 2 incredible coasters, Batman the Ride and the Jester. Plus, Batman Thrill Spectacular, the thrill of meeting Batman, and Looney Tunes Adventures for kids.
In 2002, Six Flags took over the lease of Jazzland in New Orleans, Louisiana. In 2003, the park's name would change to Six Flags New Orleans. A number of upgrades and changes were made, including new flat rides, more shaded areas, and additional roller coasters. One of these new coasters was a Vekoma Hurricane model named the Jester, which fit into the park's Mardi Gras themed section. Where did this ride come from? Six Flags Fiesta Texas. The Jester, formerly known as the Joker's Revenge, was painted green and blue and even still ran backwards. The ride operated at Six Flags New Orleans through August 2005 until the tragedy of Hurricane Katrina struck. Hurricane Katrina devastated New Orleans and left the theme park submerged in 20 feet of water. Drainage pipes at the park ultimately failed, and Six Flags New Orleans was underwater for over a month. Today, the ruins of the Jester still sit inside the park nearly 15 years after its last cycle. The Joker's Revenge queue line and theming remained in the park for quite some time after the attraction's removal, until Tony Hawk's Big Spin, now known as Pandemonium, took its place in 2007. Did you know? The Queue House / Fright Fest Haunted House located at Pandemonium is the same queue and station that once housed the Joker's Revenge. Do you have any memories of the Joker's Revenge? Please share with us in the comments below. Which historical Fiesta Texas topic would you like to see us cover in the following episodes of this series? Thank you for watching, and we will see you soon at a theme park.